Okay, here is the garden bed thing that I just finished. I took a picture of it yesterday. It was just grass, so I made a mark on the grass where I wanted it to be. This is a old apple tree. We tried to rescue it. We knew it probably wasn't going to live, but that was back when Ron was still here. And he dug it up with his backhoe because somebody had this apple tree and they decided they didn't want a nice apple tree by their back door because they didn't want to pick up rotten apples. It was about the dumbest thing. But anyway, we tried to rescue it because they just were going to cut it down and that was it. And it didn't live, obviously. So it's a nice decorative piece in my garden. So I decided to make a bed around it. This is mullein. Some people call it a weed, but I call it a good herb. You can make tea out of that. It's good for respiratory stuff. So then I planted kale, or I don't know what all, but there's kale here. Then I planted some large red cherry tomatoes here. These 4 plants. Hopefully they will be going on a trellis all the way up to this branch here. That'll be cool. Then I planted some beets along here. And there's another mullein plant. And then I planted some yard long beans there, or asparagus beans. And then there's some other ones that are kind of a purpley color that I planted here. And what I did is I just put the potting soil on top of the cardboard because I watched a YouTube video and that's what they did. So, hey, maybe it'll work. Otherwise, maybe it won't. So I got space that I need to plant something there. I'm gonna put a few marigolds right in here because marigolds and tomatoes are good for each other. Bugs don't like marigolds. And I'll probably plant some marigolds wherever I can stuff them in because they're a very happy flower. They're always happy. These are amaranth, and it's called Love Lies Bleeding. Look that up on the internet. It's a pretty plant. Hopefully it'll actually grow. Some places it's probably a weed, but it's not a weed here. These are eggplant. Those grow very nicely here, so I'm excited about that. Then I got a place on the end here where I need to plant something. And these are dinosaur kale. And I think they're supposed to be pretty tall, so I wanted to have those there. Then I need something else over here. And this is a cactus thing that I dug up from in the hills, and now it's kind of way down there, so I didn't really know how to, I don't know how he's going to like this, all this water from the raised bed, but I'm going to try not to do so much watering over here in this section. That's why I gave him some nice alfalfa mulch instead of that terrible stuff. It's supposed to be straw, but it's terrible. It's like tumbleweeds. It's bad. I think this is millet. So yeah, this is going to test my mulching theory, my garden mulching theory to the max, because this is not straw. Well, maybe this bale, when he baled this one, maybe he was driving through a weed patch. I don't know, but it's pretty bad. And these are some terrible bushes. I don't know if you can even see that. See, that's those sticks sticking up. It's supposed to be a bush. I can't remember what it's called. Some kind of flowering bush. There's another one right over there. Somewhere. Yeah. But every year they die back. So I'm probably just I'm gonna give them one more year, see what it looks like, and I might just chop that thing right out. What good is a bush if it never gets anywhere? Also, this right here is some kind of a bush thing. Yeah, right. It's some dumb sticks in the ground. That's what it is. But see, it's coming up again. It always comes up from the roots. Always be careful when you go to the store to buy trees and bushes, look to see what temperature they're good for, because if it isn't good for the coldest it'll ever get at your house, don't buy it. It's not worth it. Anyway, I just wanted to make a video of that. And see, there's that bed, there's my 2 raised beds, and there's the potato patch over there by the tractor. And the place where the fence is over here, these fences, that's where I have that kale and stuff growing. I think I'm going to put some determinate tomatoes right here. Determinate tomatoes are the ones that grow and get real bushy, and they make all their fruit at one time, and then after that they stop producing. So once they do their thing, I'm going to pull them up and plant something else there, probably beans, because you can plant beans all year long. I don't know what I'm going to plant there. Anyway, see, this is cardboard from 2 years ago. That's how dry it is here. If you live in a wet climate, you wouldn't have that here anymore. It'd be totally disintegrated, but that's from 2 years ago. Works really well. Anyway, that's my garden plot. Oh, and my potatoes. Yes, don't forget my potatoes. Look at them. Isn't that happy? See those happy potatoes? All right, thanks for watching.